Owning a home is full of surprises. Some wonderful, some not so much. And when something breaks, it can feel like the whole day unravels. That's why HomeServe exists. For as little as $4.99 a month, you'll always have someone to call. A trusted professional ready to help, bringing peace of mind to 4.5 million homeowners nationwide. For plans starting at just $4.99 a month, go to homeserve.com. That's homeserve.com. Not available everywhere. Most plans range between $4.99 to $11.99 a month your first year. Terms apply on covered repairs.
Hey there, it's Wayfair here, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app, when you spot it, a brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's room of choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Welcome to the Black Tax. There's an African proverb that says, "The day waits for no man, but regret waits forever." I have been very fortunate to have had the life that I have had, and am having and will continue to have. It has not been easy. The roads are not paved with gold. Everything I have, everything I've lost, everything that I wish to do comes with trial and error, ups and downs. Sometimes it's more downs than it is up. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with falling on my face as long as I fall forward. I'm okay with having the experience, having my heart broken, having my soul snatched from me, losing parents and friends and people that I know and know of, watching people take a narrative, build upon it, and then cast me aside like I'm some useless piece of paper that you crumpled up and threw into the wastebasket. But what I do have is something my father instilled in me. He would say, "Malik, don't ever have would've, could've, or should'ves. If it works out, great. If it don't, better. Because that means you'll work harder the next time to make it work." I'm at an age where I can look back at my life and have no regrets. And let's be clear, that's not just now. That has always been my life. Though I may talk badly about living in Atlanta, or how racist it was to live in Los Angeles, or my summers spent in Boston or around the world. But I wouldn't change the experiences that I have from any of those. I can say right now, today, if tomorrow would be my last day, and pray Allah that's not true. I'm just saying it to the folks listening to me, that I don't have any regrets. I wouldn't change anything. There's nothing I haven't tried or accomplished. Sometimes success is easy. Sometimes it requires a grind. Sometimes it's the simplest things that prove that you've accomplished something. See, regret, and I know a lot of people who live with regret, it's officially Black history. You can't fix it. You can move away from it. You can move on from it, but can't go back to redo it. How many times have you been out with friends and it was that one night, it all was just a good night. Everybody was having a good time. There was great vibes, great food. Everybody was having cocktails. It was like a really amazing fucking night. And you try to recreate that same night months later, and everybody looks at you like, what the fuck is going on? Because the moment has passed. Sometimes things are not meant to be recreated. Sometimes there's an energy that supports the need to grow and build and brand. And in that growth and that building and that branding, everybody got fed what they needed. That doesn't mean that you can redo it again, because in that moment, the universe decided that this was going to be a feel-good night, a feel-good evening, a great event. People fear failure, which is why they don't try. People fear falling on their face, which is why they don't try. People listen to the voices in their head and the voices around them telling them they can't. And it's not because they can't, it's because they can't. And what no one wants to see, and one lesson that I learned very early in my career, nobody wants to be responsible for my success. Because what that says is I didn't work hard enough to get what he got or what she got. And I don't like that feeling. We all live in spaces and places and times that we wish we could do over. And yes, there are things I wish I could do over. I don't, dwell on them. I don't harbor them in some kind of, I wish I could do that again. It was a moment. It was a time period. It happened. It was done. It moves forward. All the work that I did trying to get the channels from SiriusXM when they were giving them away to the good colored folk, all the work, all the white papers I've written, all the things that I've done, the way I try to corral groups of us together to work so we can be a united front, all of it. I don't regret doing it. I mean, I didn't get the channels, but I got the experience. I got the ability to understand what it takes to build something like that. I got the belief that this was the moment that I knew that it was time to be up front, on camera, people hearing my voice. And though I dragged my feet, I got here. Hell, this is season 3 of The Black Tax. I've said it before. I didn't think I was going to get through season 1. But with tenacity, with gumption, with believing lessons that I learned as a child, that I would never get to my deathbed or get close to death. I would have done this if I had that. I should have done this, but I didn't get this. I could have done that, but I was afraid to. I don't fear the challenge. I don't fear the opportunity. I don't really fear anything. I challenge myself. I'm challenging myself doing this podcast. I'm challenging myself creating an entire 22 episode project that I'm working on, using only voiceovers and AI. I challenged myself to become an essayist. And I've gone from 12 followers to 1,200 followers in 4 months. I challenged myself that I can be a better writer every day. I can find other ways to communicate. I could be wittier. I could be funnier. I could be satirical. See, I know what it's like to want something and be afraid to do it because you're afraid you'll fail. But that is where the magic is. That is where the je ne sais quoi, the thing that makes it worth every fight. I started listening to a podcast about how success comes to people late and why. And one of the things I learned in that podcast was there was a lot of growing and maturing you needed to do to be prepared for the success that being in front of the camera brings. There was a moment where you had to learn it's okay to be here because I'm never late. I'm always on time when it happens. The same thing goes for you. You didn't miss opportunities. It wasn't time for you to have that opportunity. There's a saying that I have said over the course of this podcast. Sometime God ruins your plans so your plans won't ruin you. And through all the scandals that have happened in the past 2 years, a lot of those people I know, I've worked with, and I have always steered clear of those spaces. I want you to write down your wildest dream. I don't care what it is. I don't care why it is, how it is, what you do. I want you to take a pen and a piece of paper, and I want you to write down 3 things, your wildest dreams. And I want you to date it, and I want you to fold it up, and I want you to put it in your wallet, near something that you take out your wallet all the time. Every time you take that out of your wallet, I want you to read it. I want you to see it. I want you to believe it. Because once you write something down, it forces you to do something about it. Once you see it every day, it forces you to challenge to do it. I know that no one wants to die alone. I know you want to achieve things that you never thought you could. I know that you're afraid of failure, but you have the ability to change your trajectory and not live with regret, but live with stories and memories and things that will be passed down long after you are gone, because you had the courage not to waste a life on being afraid. Stay woke. We out.